which case, who wants to go over what happened last time?
We got a chicken.
This is true. We acquired chicken.
This is true.
Yeah, actually, a lot of stuff happened.
You did
Let's see.
acquire a chicken.
Yep, we acquired a chicken. We helped with the rain scribes, and they wanted us to get them a chicken. So we went into the city and bought 6 chickens, and we ended up keeping one of them. And then we helped the Tempest Sun mages. There were some gremlins in the storage room, and we convinced Anchorroot to help us kind of distract them, and we ended up just leading them out of the city. And that was relatively easy. We also told Anchorroot we'd help her with her ant problem. And then the next day we went and helped the Cascade Bearers, and we had to go get some mushroom oil, some bone oil, and some caterpillar oil, which was all mostly uneventful. The bone oil, we found a cow that had apparently died of natural causes, even though the farmer said that it spoke before it died, which was weird, but it didn't. So we bartered for that cow and took it back into the city and donated the meat and took the bones. And I know that we went out and got some caterpillar oil. And then when we were out looking for the mushroom oil, we had a little extra trouble. We ran into some myconids and had to fight them. But we got some loot, so that was cool.
Yeah, that's I believe that is everything. You have the materials to make the oil, but you don't have the oils yet. You can get, you got the bones, you got the mushrooms, you have the caterpillars, but you haven't pressed them into, or broken them down
into
into
oil.
oil.
Just go back into town or back to the school and work to go do that now.
And we can go do that now. That's for. So, picking up off where I left off was had the myconoid that jumped down out of the tree to ambush you and try and take your stuff had a collection it had taken from other unsuspecting jungle travelers. You found a couple pieces of loot. So you take the myconoid stuff, and you take the mushrooms that you were grabbed with Mage Hand, and you head back to the dormitory, at least, where you can render, break all this stuff down into the prerequisite oils that you need for the ritual that you're supposed to perform today. So we'll send everyone to the city map. City map is fine. City map is not up to date. Okay, not quite the city map. It's not dark and rainy. It's just regular rainy.
There we go.
There we go. So it just took an hour to get back into town. The bones have to be rendered down to actually be made into an oil, and you just have like a sack of bones right now. You're not too sure. Anchorroot asked for lucky bones. You're not sure which ones of these are lucky yet. You just have a bag of bones. So maybe you should go speak to her.
We just should roll them, and whichever one rolls a 20 is lucky.
Fair. How
We
many
just go
bones?
through
How many
all
bones
the
does the cow have? Roll that many d20s. Please don't. That'll crash the client.
How many bones are in a cow? How many do we need to roll? No.
I'm gonna look this up.
That would be terrible.
The caterpillars can just be squeezed.
207 bones, the cow.
207.
Alright, everyone, roll 207 die. That would really be terrifying.
Yes. I'm pretty sure the dice renderer stops at 20. I think I capped it.
That seems fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess we'll hand over all these items and learn how to press them into oils, because I don't think any of us have done that before.
Alright. It's a fairly, reasonable process of pressing them into oil. The caterpillars, you just kind of squeeze them.
Gross.
Squishing the caterpillars into oil takes only a few minutes. The mushrooms have to be pressed, and that will take some time to get the oil out of the mushrooms. It'll take an hour. And where we are. Get back to the dormitory and go speak to Inkarut again. And you go, hey, we got the bones. And she goes, now which one of these is lucky? Which one? She looks at all the bones, she sniffs them, picks out a couple. Maybe, nibbles them a bit. She's a bone reader. And a knoll. Yeah, let me get the correct voice for our anxious Aunt Knoll friend. Yeah, yep. Okay, no, not that one. Well, that one's real bad. No, okay, this one. And she picks out a couple bones. So we need to take these bones and we need to carbonize them over fire until they are a sludge. Pretty much, I'll burn them all. Cook them all the way down. If you can do it if you want, but if you're not confident, we can wake up Chizeri. It would be crafting or nature.
I suppose I could give it a shot.
I also have crafting, so.
Okay.
Nature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are good. Alright. So it takes an hour for the bones to be rendered down into a black, thick oil, tarry oil. During that time, someone else can be pressing the scarlet caps, because that also takes about an hour. And just because it's funny, I'm gonna say, if you don't have confidence in your own skills to craft the bone oil, Mariama puts slugs on Chizeri's face until he wakes up and forces the catfolk to make the bone oil instead. He automatically succeeds, but it takes 2 hours instead of 1, because he's a fucking slacker.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really funny.
Yep. Alright, so oils obtained. Mariama explains with these 3 oils and this string of bells, we're going to prepare a ritual that will ward off Fae from a given area. And we're going to string them up back in the warehouse that you cleared out, or the storage house rather, that you cleared out yesterday. Let me 1 sec to pull up the ritual. I will explain the ritual rules.
We're in potions class.
Import, because I forgot to do this. And we're gonna come over, and we're gonna put it on this guy over here. It is Oh, that just links it as a scroll. Oh, crap. And the link is broken? No! Foundry, please. Okay. Not quite what I wanted. So basically how rituals work is they're a downtime activity. They've replaced a lot of the like longer casting bigger spells that are like the like permanent summoning spells or resurrection or that kind or other like large effects like that. In this case, we're doing a small thing where we're like blessing an area to ward off Fae. They take an hour or longer. And how this works mechanically is there is a primary skill check that is rolled, and then anyone else that is not the primary caster of the ritual can assist by making a secondary skill check that will give a bonus or a penalty if you roll badly to the primary check. So it is. Just trying to get this. Can I go like this? Does that work? No. It is nature. You must be at least trained in nature to be the primary spellcaster for the ritual. Who would like to read or lead this ritual? I forgot to make a Twitter post.
What tradition is it?
Nature.
So it's primal.
Yes.
Alright.
Seems like a Suki thing.
I suppose I can give this a shot.
Okay. And then if you're assisting with the ritual, if you're a secondary caster, you can roll crafting, intimidation, occultism, or performance, apparently, are the options. So anyone that wants to assist.
So, crafting, deception, performance, occultism.
Crafting, intimidation, occultism, performance. You pick one of those if you're a secondary caster.
I will choose crafting.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just roll nature then?
Yeah, you'll roll nature after all the secondary checks are made.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go. I will roll crafting first.
Okay.
Then I will roll a 2. I'm sorry, I'm not much help.
Okay. It's not a crit failure, so nothing.
I will roll occultism.
Okay. Hey, that's a success for secondary casting. Yes.
What did you want me to roll?
So you're assisting Suki with this ritual as a.
Yes. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
one of the ones you said. I think
Yeah.
crafting is my best one, even though I have no good options here. So here we go.
Okay.
I'm doing it. Sorry, I didn't realize we were all rolling.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you got
Oh, I lucked out.
2 successes. Which means Suki, you can roll with a you can roll nature with an additional +2.
So that's how it works. In
Okay.
Pathfinder. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, to add the additional +2, I just put +2 in the modifier, right?
Yeah. Should work. What if I make this up?
Or maybe not. You just went to a black screen.
Just a
Oh.
second.
Oh.
It's coming. It's coming back.
Did this work? Okay. Not quite. The link didn't break on the spell though, so that's good. A 22 and that additional.
And I don't think it.
It did
added
include the
+2.
+2. That's okay. Which is a success. So yeah, so you guys work together to enchant this string of cold iron bells that meow, hi. ritual succeeds. So that means the area is. They will protect an enclosed area 60 by 60 feet up to 20 feet high for a period of time. It says 1 week on a success. Successes are failed. Alright. You know. Who's leading the ritual? Mariama goes, yeah. Goes, well done. That looks successfully. Hopefully that'll keep some of the Fae away from our from the school's supplies again. I mean, I know you kicked them out, but we don't need them coming back and causing more problems.
Yeah, if it'll help even just a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Yes, it should work well. Fae are even if the ritual was not magically successful. Fae are just at least gremlins are naturally afraid of bells as well, especially made of cold iron.
Is the ringing too sensitive on their ears? Is that why?
Where I know about gremlin bells. Where is the thing?
They saw the last episode of Game of Thrones.
Like that, this is basically
It's-
like the high pitched noise thing you hear about them playing in certain areas to keep kids from loitering.
Oh,
Okay.
they don't even need to be ringing. They're just gremlins have a superstition about avoiding strings of valuable-looking bells. So even if they were not enchanted, they would at least avoid them. I don't know the origin of the superstition, but it'll keep others safe. I just don't actually have the information on hand, so. Alright, that took an hour to cast the ritual, which means you pretty much have the that's the wrong one. That's the wrong text. There we are. Okay. You pretty much have the rest of the day to yourselves. Then we'll get these. I'll pass these off to one of the teachers, and they'll get them strung up. Tomorrow you'll be getting an assignment for the Emerald Boughs.
So is it a new day then?
It is. Well, it's the end of the day. If you wanted to like work downtime or anything, it would be a bit late when you got home this time because it's
I feel like we would be tired, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
went
were,
through a lot.
We were running around.
Butchering
We
cows.
were fighting things.
10-minute
Yeah.
mechanic discussion before cutting a thing in half.
yeah. Okay.
Almost died.
Mm-hmm. Almost died. So you spend the rest of the day kind of relaxing. Probably go wash. because you're out. It was like raining all day, of course, so you're out in the mud. And we can skip to the next day then. Which means, meow, what do you want? The cat is back inside, and it was just wants attention.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Are you paying attention to the cat? No.
No.
Then you should be paying attention to the cat
Alright.
at all times.
I'm gonna move that one back into their room. And Shazera's room and Grandma's room. Alright. So I need. We'll go to the next day. Here's my 7 a.m. 7 a.m. 7:20. Good enough. And these are our next two people. Alright. Just, you've been working the past, working actual jobs, helping out at the kitchen the past couple days, after doing your assignments for your orientation. So you spend the rest of the day just kind of relaxing, getting cleaned up. Maybe you have some, small talk with some of the other students that live in your dormitory. And the next day you meet, I'll put you in your rooms, but oops. Oh, I didn't activate the scene, so I just stream view. The stream view. Okay. Meow. 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 Kitty. You meet Ignashi and Strands of Glowing Dawn Tzinwi outside at the usual meeting spot.
Is it just me or is the map really dark?
I think that's just you, but it could be because the daylight level did weird things. So I'll just reset the daylight level by hand.
Oh, now it's dark.
Yes, now it's dark for sure, and now it should be light again.
Phases said, "Let there be light."
Mm-hmm. And out front at the usual meeting spot is, Ignashi says, "Good morning." Smiling, he's happy. As you've no doubt gathered, we're here to task you with your assignment for the day. Our ever-thoughtful colleague Essie suggested that each of us petitioning to join the 5 different branches of the Magambia take turns in requesting your assistance. Strands of Glowing Dawn Tzinwi and I are hoping to become part of the Emerald Boughs. Our field of study is the world as it is. We study the communities and the people and the events of the present day, if you will. There are some people who feel that simple observation and investigation makes us Magambia spies, but that misses the point entirely. Today, I'd like you to help us deliver the mail. Ignashi produces a basket filled with letters and parcels. It's not a flashy task, but it's vitally important to the members of the local community. If you find you have the time to listen, people are very willing to share news with those engaged in crucial public service. Tzinwi asks, and many recipients are far outside Nambaju, so we have rented elephant birds for you to ride for the day. They're basically chocobos. They're large flightless birds that are used as horses, right?
Yes.
Alright.
She steps over. What's that?
Boosted.
Base boosted. She steps over to large silk sacks bulging with food and odd-looking creams. I've also packed you snacks for the trip, some hot coffee, spare umbrellas, dry towels, fresh socks, muscle balm. She pulls out a toy elephant that's covered in spider webs. She goes, "Ugh, Zanvi, one of my children was eager to help pack," and she hands you this additional care package because she is the mom. Literally.
Yours was just like, oh, you're campus mom, aren't you?
Campus mom. Yes, that's her.
Everyone needs that mom friend.
Mm-hmm. That's the, So today is your assignment. You are mailmen and women. Or mailvams.
Male person.
Male person. Mm-hmm.
Oh, male folk. There we go.
Male folk, yeah.
Wait, no, that sounds like we're all dudes.
Either way,
Oh,
you've been, they've rented these elephant birds. I'm calling them chocobos. It just says they're large and used to being ridden as a mount, and you can learn to ride them with no problem. They're jungle horses. I don't know. Doesn't give me a picture of them. The basket itself contains 24 letters and parcels, all jumbled together. Your task for the day is to deliver all of the mail in this basket.
Oh boy.
Most of the mail has, clear addresses in and around Nambatu. Though some of the mail, there's some letters that have unclear directions, such as an illegible address from bad handwriting, and will require a skill check to decipher. There are some that don't even have an address. They are descriptive in nature, that speak about a landmark.
I'll basically hand it off this dude who lives in the farm by this cliff or something like that.
So the examples for landmarks it gives me says here. Instead, these parcels bear unhelpful directions in place of addresses, such as Chukwu, who lives up the road from the creek, or in one particularly awful case, which reads more like a story than directions. Okay, hang on, let me read this. Mombasu, his mother Inye from Albue, but he's from the city, grew up in Ijisoa, and moved when he got married. Lives with his in-laws now, and has many children, 7 dogs, and an ostrich, and 4 cats, which I told him would steal his baby's breath, but he wouldn't listen. He has a shrine to Gosray in his front of his house, but half the waves fell off, and it looks like a lump now. That's verbatim from the book.
Wow.
I would
Oh,
search for an ostrich to deliver this letter to.
Right. Basically, these will require a survival check to search for landmarks, or diplomacy to gather information. And what else? Other complications. And there's one that's simply labeled to the Magambian postal deliverers, which Zenwe will describe as a package. You have to deal with a package that was misdelivered, and you have to go resolve that.
Oh, I thought that was for us.
It's a task.
Right.
It's a task for what's technically for you. The previous group of initiates misdelivered the parcel a few weeks ago, and the angry mother writing the letter eventually realized that the package never reached her granddaughter and is furious as a result. And you must resolve the missing package.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with somebody's angry grandmother, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess
So-
deal with it.
1 out of 5 stars, they missed my package.
One of the 5 stars missed my package. And the last 3 letters are deliver this mail to a deity. And there's a couple, those have unique situations that have to be resolved. And we'll go to those when we get there. Alright. Would you like to start anywhere in particular? You got unclear directions, descriptive addresses, misdelivered package, or do you think?
Well, I'd
Cats
say let's see if we can read the unlegible ones first. That might be easy.
Sure.
Then we can figure out if where to slot them in with the others.
Okay. So there's. Okay, now the cat has zoomies. I don't know. It's cat day. So the 5 letters have illegible addresses due to terrible handwriting. You can succeed at a society check to determine a letter's intended recipient, or you can use diplomacy to gather information. Maybe someone like recognizes the handwriting or can help assist. So let's have everyone roll society or diplomacy so you can try and figure out where to slot these in. Society.
It's like we live in one.
Mm-hmm. Wisp.
Someone always has to make that joke.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is the law.
It is a lot. Wisp, would you like to roll society or diplomacy? Actually, we'll send you guys to back to the city map. Chicken's not here. Hide the chicken. Mooney.
Oh, that's something that all of us had to roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard society was rolled, and I have a +2, so I'm like,
Your other option is you can roll diplomacy.
They're both +2s. They're both untrained too. I'm going to try and understand what it's like to live in a society.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. So what do we got here? We got 2 successes. Okay. So you mostly figure out where to slot these unclear directions into like in between all the regular mail, and you kind of like plan out a route. Is that kind of what we're getting at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say you spend some time deciphering these pieces of mail, and then you slot them into a route that will in between all the regular mails. And they have.
Would we be able to like review the descriptive ones as well beforehand, just in case anything like is noticed while we're making the others?
Sure. Yeah, so you want to take a look at all the descriptive ones to see just so you know that what you're looking out for, right?
Exactly. Yeah. If we're running all over the town, may as well get that in our head first.
Okay. So let's roll the checks for those. So those are survival or diplomacy.
I shall roll diplomacy to figure out where the heck these are.
Well, I'm crap at both, so I'll do this survival.
That's 20.
Sir?
And Mooney?
The elf man coming in with a diplomacy.
Elfman coming in with the diplomacy.
Trying to see what I have the best of what you just said is diplomacy and survival, right?
Yeah.
Well, I have 2 more survival than I do diplomacy.
Yes, from that wisdom. Okay.
I'm not doing so hot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you got a crit success and 3 failures. Okay. I'm just it's more like eventual. So you like look at the description addresses and you take a look at like where what some of these are and kind of what to look out for, and you kind of plan a route around the city to deliver all the ones that are properly addressed, plus the ones that you've deciphered. Altogether, it will take 2 math. I just figured this out. I wrote here 2, 4. 8, 9. It'll take about some of the. It's like you got this bird, but it'll still take a while to like. Your rolls weren't great, so it just takes you a while to actually figure it out, and you probably get lost, and it's probably one that's like, in like a rural part of the city, and you gotta go out there and then come back. And altogether, it'll take you 10 hours to get these pieces of mail delivered.
Oh boy, and we still have the misplaced package.
You still have the misplaced package and the deific missives.
We're gonna be so saddle sore.
Oh yeah. Alright, well, I think we have an idea of where we need to go. And we can read most of these letters, so I think we should be able to deliver most of this. But we still have a couple issues. There's a couple... Let's see, we have a package that was misdelivered. And what else do we need to resolve?
They're
large
letters addressed to deities, and they have specific directions on how the writer of the letter wants to have it delivered for each deity.
That sounds ridiculous.
It's some of them are a little ridiculous.
Alright, well, let's see if we can figure that out then.
Okay. Sure. So a bit of background while you're delivering those pieces of mail. Every person that you delivered the mail, they're like, they're like, oh, mail, and they're excited to hear about from whoever the mail letter was from, and they also, one woman talks about, her niece's wedding plans, and how she plans to like embroider a dress for her. One person talks about her passion for rehabilitating injured jungle birds. One person talks about their newest puppy they found in a tree. One person offers you jam, probably sometime around lunch, like a jar jam for sandwiches.
Yeah,
I
fuck
do
yeah, I'll
love
take
jam.
Like Ignacy said, people are welcome to talk about whatever when they receive the mail. But these deific messages. So there's one addressed to Gazre, deity of wind and weather. There's one addressed to Nethys, and there's one addressed to the Imperial Lord of Stewardship. So the final letter is to Mazulde, Imperial Lord of Stewardship, Community, and Snakes.
That middle one there, that's the masked guy, right?
Yes, that is your deity.
Okay. Nice.
They'll have... Which one would you like to do first? Because they all have specific instructions on the letter on how they want them delivered.
Well, is anybody feeling one in particular?
Well, Wisp would be feeling the one that is like her deity.
Is that the massive
Nethys.
one, right? Nethys?
Yeah.
Well, let's look at that one first then.
Okay. The letter to Nethys explains that 5 different spells must be cast upon the letter at the same time. It doesn't care. It also says it doesn't care if the letter is destroyed. Just that the spells must be cast upon the letter.
Which spells do we need to cast on this letter?
5 different spells.
So just any 5 different spells.
Correct.
Well, there's only 4 of us. I think we're gonna have to ask for some help.
Wait, do cantrips count?
Counters count.
Okay.
Yeah, unless there's like a dual casting. I don't think any of us would be probably skilled enough to do that anyway.
I cast stabilize on the paper.
It just says within the same round. You can definitely do it as a party of 4, thinking about what spells you have.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I cast light.
Mm-hmm. And you have an action left.
I cast divine lance.
I was going to say, would you like to guide the letter?
Yes, I'll guide the
Yes,
ladder.
'cause guidance is 1 action. That would
Yes,
be.
guidance and light.
Mm-hmm. And everyone else can contribute at least 1 cantrip. The letter is probably destroyed because Nias only has offensive spells.
Yeah, I'll, would Mage Hand count?
Yep.
I'll do Mage Hand on it.
Okay.
I will cast daze on it.
Days. Alright.
Yes, I'm also casting Daze on it.
Has to be a different spell.
Oh, what spell?
A
5
different spell.
spells.
Yeah.
Oh, a different one. Oh,
I could cast predestination if you otherwise then. Prestidigitation.
that
I'm gonna clean it as it dies.
That- yeah, that leaves me with something that's at least limited because I don't think I can cast shield and just ignore it.
No, it has to be cast on the letter.
Yeah, if you do Daze, then Jivon can do Prestidigitation then.
Daze might not do any damage to it.
It doesn't need to do damage, just need to cast it on the spell.
Yeah, I just mean it
Yeah.
might not hurt it because it's a mental attack.
But you still cast it on the letter.
Yep.
Mission accomplished. Alright.
Well,
Probably
that wasn't too hard.
the simplest one.
Alright. Let's see about this letter addressed to Gazri.
Alright, a letter addressed to Gosray requests that the letter be attached to a kite, flown into the air, and then cut free.
Simple enough. We buy a kite, I guess.
Okay?
Yeah, let's run into the market and see if we can find a kite.
Sure.
We could probably find a kite at the powder pile. If we went back to school.
You are also in the city, technically, so.
Yeah, right, we're in the city.
Yeah, let's just hit up the market real quick.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure a kite's probably not terribly expensive.
They are not. We should purchase a kite.
Or difficult to make for that matter.
Right. You're purchasing a kite costs you 1 silver, or you can DC 14 crafting to make your own.
Let me try to make my own kite. Let's see how it goes. While they're buying, it's like, oh,
Almost.
it's so close, and yet so far away.
So close yet so far. Yeah.
I'm not great at crafting, but I'll give it a shot.
You're like, just. Okay. Would Suki's help you make your own kite? So together you get this kite. It's not the greatest kite, and the weather today is, well, it's still raining. Which means
Hopefully there's some wind.
there is some wind, but getting the kite in the air is still a struggle, and it's probably more. Getting the kite into the air will require athletics or sleight of hand. How well can you fly a kite?
Alright, Nance, it's your time to shine.
Yep, my time. Finally. Feeling pretty good about this.
Muscle Wizard, how well can you fly a kite?
Muscle Wizard has got this.
Yeah, Muscle Wizard can fly a kite in a storm.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm. And then simply once you get the kite in the air, you cut the string. Letter delivered. Leaving just the letter to Mazulde.
Yeah, what's that has to do?
Alright. Instructions are included with the enclosed message. Let's see here. Instructions are that the new. Okay, I can't read. The instructions are that the enclosed message, a short request that a new canal wall be strong and reliable. Basically, like, it's more like a prayer. Must be transcribed onto an egg, then fed to a snake. It further notes that the snake's refusal to eat the egg is a bad omen. Good news, there is a shrine to Mazulde in Nambatu.
So, inscribe egg, feed snake, but snake won't eat egg because bad omen.
The snake might not eat the egg, and the not eating the egg is
Bad omen.
taken as a bad omen. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Alright, we need to figure out what egg snakes really fucking like, and then just inscribe it on that.
Chicken?
Yeah.
Chicken eggs?
Wisp, do you happen to have any eggs from
I'll have
your
to check.
chicken?
Have to check. Roll me Wisp. Roll me nature. Let's find out. See what happens. Your chicken has not laid any eggs yet.
Maybe we can ask if Anchorroot's chicken laid an egg? Wait, do they have a grilled chicken? I never asked.
You can roll me religion.
Me?
Yeah, you can roll religion. What do you know about Mizulde is what I'm thinking.
I am getting great rolls.
Rolls are good.
Mm.
You would think that this is a common message of doing prayers for Mizulde, so the shrine probably also has eggs for patrons that want to give their prayers to their deity, and this normal method of giving prayers.
Any of these methods normal?
I don't know. Religions are weird.
I know.
Remember, you would think you would just send a prayer to your god, but yeah, they wanted to write it onto the egg and then get a snake to eat it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the shrine.
Yep, that seems like the plan.
Okay. So the shrine. Let's see here. It doesn't give me directions to where the shrine is, but. Testing more time. Okay. Starts getting late. As you get to the shrine. But there's there's lots of snakes here, just kind of around, and dedicated to a shrine dedicated to a snake deity. But the priests are helpful. They go sometimes over. Hello, how can Mizulde help you? And what?
I guess we show them the letter and explain what we're about to do.
I see. Yes, I see. You are. Well, it is late, and many of the snakes have already been fed. But we can see if there are any that are still hungry that wish to accept this blessing, or accept this prayer, rather. You can all. The shrine also has lots of quail eggs, as this is usually the normal method for delivering prayers to Mizulde. And and the snakes are seen as divine messengers.
I see.
Yes, let's have everyone roll nature. Can you find a hungry snake?
I
Actually,
didn't. I definitely did not.
Okay.
Did you get bit by a snake?
No, that would be finding one.
Okay.
I would count as finding one, yeah.
Naeus trips and falls into a snake hole and then
Okay, so Naeus finds a snake that has just already eaten. You can see the egg lump, in its body because it ate snakes. And he goes, "This one, that one just in the the face will say, no, that one just ate. It is probably not hungry anymore."
I go, well, at least we know this one likes eggs.
Wisp or Suki, you got a success, and Wisp, you got a critical success. The DC was 15. Suki's a critical success doesn't matter in this situation, but you do find a snake that is still hungry for the day. You inscribe the prayer on the quail egg, and you set down in front of the snake, and the snake just does the snake thing, or just it's unhinge, consume.
disgusting and fascinating.
Disgusting and fascinating.
It's interesting to see something that's head is smaller than its prey, but it's certainly going to try with all its determination.
I will say, while I respect all of nature, I've never really been a fan of snakes.
I wonder why.
No theories here.
Not a single theory.
Not a sin. Really? Wiki, hello? Am I spelling this wrong?
Yeah, other than the fact that she's a giant pinky compared to these tiny
I
snakes.
cannot spell. Okay, that's why.
Oh, okay, she's not a pinky. She's actually an adult, so she would be a fuzzy. So.
Missoula. There is very little on this deity. Okay, cool. Thanks. Great. I was just looking for more information. Yeah, you have really leaving. So it's late. It's almost 9 p.m. If you spend most of the day delivering mail. Or if you spend all the day delivering mail at this point. Leaving just the misdelivered package.
Alright. Let's look up the original address. Or does that have an original address? Or what's the situation? Do we need to find the misdelivered package and redeliver it? Or do we have the misdelivered package and just need to deliver it properly?
Let's see here. Okay, so find the source of the issue. Okay. So you have the address of where it was supposed to be delivered.
Was delivered.
So you have the correct address, but this is the address that didn't get their package.
So do we have the package, or do we have to go find the package?
To find the package. To figure out what happened and find the package.
Well, it's possible that a number in the address was transposed, but I'm not sure we want to run through those possibilities at random.
Where does it say it was supposed to be delivered?
Yeah. Let's see here. Of course, it gives me nothing specific, so it. Mhm.
Okay.
The book doesn't give me anything specific, so
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Basically, it'll get you to the correct street, and you have the proper address for where it was supposed to go. I can say it's, let's see here, addressed to someone named Nadidi.
Hmm.
So I like. Okay, so again, like we do have the package, right? So we could just hand it off, or
No, you don't have the package.
we gotta
Okay.
go find the
You
package.
have to find
so
the
like
package.
we like. Do we know who was responsible for delivering it?
A former group of students that were doing their like orientation initiation. That was several weeks ago. This Nadidi has submitted a complaint, an angry complaint that their package was not received.
All right, so I'm thinking like maybe we talk to those students like, hey, where the fuck do you leave this? Or like, yeah.
So somewhere between point A and point B, it went to point Gamma. It went completely off this alphabet and went into a different one.
Do we know anything about the contents of the package?
It was a stained glass lamp.
Hmm.
Yes. What do you see here? The object was an incredible Moxie stained glass lamp, which undoubtedly cost a lot of money both to purchase and deliver intact, and it has been misdelivered.
No wonder they're mad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we know if it was just misdelivered or stolen? Because shiny things.
Mm-hmm. As far as you know, it's just been misdelivered.
What are the chances of the person that did receive it tried to sell it?
You have to go and be talking to someone about the package in question.
Yeah, can we ask around and see if anybody accidentally received a package?
Yeah. Okay. Getting.
You know, we'll go over in the neighborhood of where it was supposed to be delivered and just, knock on a couple doors and ask around if they received something they shouldn't.
Okay. Asking around the neighborhood, it's not hard to kind of get a feel of of where it did end up getting delivered and what's going on, because it's kind of been like there's a lot of talk about it within the neighborhood. The package was delivered to the wrong house on the same street, to a woman named Jatia, who is very proud of their unintentional gift and feels no shame in keeping this, package that was properly delivered to them.
Oh boy.
She likes her new lamp.
But when we tell her, hey, that's actually supposed to go to this person here. No, it's mine now.
Oh, it's mine
What
now.
was her name?
Jatia. So
Well, if you want to keep it, you're gonna have to pay for it.
but it's already been paid for. This was just the delivery. It was a gift.
It was a gift for someone else.
It was absolutely not a gift.
Ma'am, it was misdelivered. Did you not check the address on the package?
Well, and that is the fault of the mailman, then.
And now the
I mean-
mailman's correct that
Yes,
fault.
but it is your fault for keeping it and not returning it to its proper owner.
Can we try to convince her to just give it back to us?
There are several methods of trying to convince her.
Clearly, trying to convince her morally is not going to help because she don't care. It's hers now.
Where is she holding the lamp, or is it like in her house?
It's in her house. It's probably on right now because it's late. It's very pretty.
I think, yep, it's just, I'm just gonna warn you, they're gonna send you a large bill for this, and it's not cheap, and I don't know if you'll be able to afford it. No, well, we know where this ended up now, so it's either hand it over or pay up.
So you
Should just like tell the person that sent us a angry letter. Yeah, we tried to get it back, but this person won't let us have it back.
they
I suppose you could deal with
What was the lady's name?
very lovely grandmother who sent this package to her. I forget what it was.
It was meant for her daughter.
For her daughter.
Yeah.
What was the grandma's name?
Let's see here. So I don't think it gives me the grandmother's name, but it was meant
We
for
just know it's Nadidi.
the daughter. I'm reading the note. The daughter's name is Nadidi.
We should ask, do you know Nadidi?
Yeah, she lives across the street.
This was a gift to her from her mother.
Yes, well, I've heard her, complaints, but it's just the fault of the mail system. If the volunteers that are initiates of the Venerable Magambia gave it to me, then it is rightfully mine.
Lady, you
Oh.
keep saying it's the fault of the mail system, but here the mail system is correcting this mistake and you are refusing to cooperate.
That's also not how the law works at all.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sure
kind
if
of
this
illegal
happened
to
to
do.
you, you'd be very upset.
I'm
I
sure.
suppose, I'm sure, if the same thing happened and we delivered something that was supposed to go to you to Nididi, you would be just as upset.
I would be, but it would also be, her right to keep it, I guess. It's only fair.
Is it really a right to keep it, or is it your right and your duty to return it?
No.
Can we get a cop?
Can we get a cop?
Can we get a cop's ruling on this?
I do like Naeus's suggestion that the bill will be showing up in the mail. By the way,
We could go around the corner and make a fake letter. A little bill.
We could just talk to.
Postage was not paid on this, actually.
This is a one of a kind item. It's
Okay,
it's like hundreds of gold.
okay. So another thing we could do is talk to the daughter. Say, hey, what's your mom's name? Because we found the person that was supposed to. We found the person that got your thing and is not getting it back. So we kind of want to sick your angry mom on them.
Do we want to go talk to Nadidi? And tell her that we know who has her package?
I think she also knows who has her package, right? Because she has complaints about it.
yes, she also knows who has the package.
Sick
So
your
she
angry
knows who
mom.
has it.
Sick the
Hmm.
angry mother.
Well,
We're trying. We're trying to get it back for her. She's not handing it over.
we could always try a different approach.
Let's say,
You mean stealing?
Didn't say that, but I mean,
stealing
not a
would
bad idea.
stealing would be
great.
frowned upon,
So is keeping something that isn't yours.
right?
That's also stealing.
Yeah,
She's the one doing the stealing.
yeah. I don't think it's stealing if we're just returning something to its rightful owner.
We're Robin Hood now, are we?
We're Robin Hood now.
robbing someone.
Okay.
In this hood.
But
Oh my.
before we
No, but
hit,
isn't there like a law or like a thing that we'd be like, no, actually, that isn't your right? Hand it over.
Mm.
Where's our lawyers?
where's our lawyers? I'd like to say before we commit to stealing, would you like to follow up on Naeus' plan on this, like, you know?
Yeah, I like this plan of writing her a huge bill.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like, all right. Someone, if you want it, so you want to like fake her a huge bill is what I'm getting. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
can roll deception to create a forgery. 'Cause
Okay.
it's not a real bill, right? Oh no. Okay,
Okay,
it's not
who
game.
has-
Oh yeah.
Who has the best deception?
I'm trained in it, but apparently it works for nothing.
As you roll another one. All right.
I'm trained and I have a +5.
Okay.
Best I can do is 15.
Best you can do is 15.
I've never written anything like this, but I'll give it a shot.
Mine's definitely bad enough that people looked at it and immediately like, yeah, that's not gonna cut it.
It's written in crayon.
It's written in crayon.
Naeus can't do anything.
Oh lord.
Uh,
Oh hey.
Okay. You all like, you know, kind of put your heads together to kind of come up with like what this bill should look like. See.
Naeus clearly said it should be for like 1 million gold. and
Yeah.
we're like,
1 billion gold.
No, Dr. Evil.
So Wisp gets a
it's like-
success. So
Yeah, it's gonna be like what, 200 gold, 300 gold,
Mhm.
100 gold.
let's go with like 100 gold. It still seems quite a lot, but how much do you think this lamp is actually worth?
Playing price is right, and don't ask this lady how much it is, because if we just match that number.
No, I'm kind of asking us. How
Okay.
much do we think it's worth? And we can kind of just
I mean, I feel like
triple
it's-
that or something.
Yeah, it's a lamp, so you know, I feel like 100 gold is reasonable because we're also quote unquote fining her for not returning an improperly delivered item.
Yeah, it's past postage due. It's like a
Yeah.
2 gold a day, and it's been like 2 weeks, so.
Pass postage. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
100 gold is probably a good estimation. I don't know.
Plus, yeah, plus a fee for our time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, a redelivery fee.
Yes. So you put this fake bill together, and you go back and speak to Jatia.
How about we just kind of slip it in their mailbox? Because how are they going to know
You
that?
have to get the lamp back.
But
Okay.
here's the thing. We mentioned about a bill is going to come in the mail for you, and suddenly we just show up with a bill.
Yeah, we could,
Oh, does any of us have like disguise self?
I feel like that's just deception.
That is also deception again. Disguise self is a first level spell, but it would be like just deception to make a disguise.
I mean, one of us was wearing a mask in the last one.
Oh God. Am I going to have to take off my mask?
You should have another mask.
I
Yeah,
do.
that's what I was
Mask
thinking.
for another mask.
You don't understand. I do. She's like, if you know Naruto and you know Kakashi, mask under mask under mask.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I was wondering.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Well,
just like take
seems-
off your current mask, you new mask. It's like, hey, I'm like the mailman told me you wouldn't deliver you wouldn't return this, so here you go. Here's the bill.
So like probably wait like half an hour or so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
So she takes off like her regular mask. You see that she has like I think they're called dominoes, where it's just like an eye mask thing.
Like a different like Jester or Harlequin mask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got the
And then-
it's like a Kefka mask.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
she just takes her hair, she spins it up into a bun, and then like gets like something with like a hood and just like covers her hair.
Yeah. It's fitting because you also rolled the deception to write the bill, so.
Yeah.
Alright. You disguise in place, you go back and speak to Jatia. You hand her this, bill, mail for you. Like, oh, is it, knock, 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 mail for you? And she goes, is it it's that collection of students again? And she opens the door. Oh. Can I, look, you hand her the mail. And she goes, oh. They put you up to this, didn't you? Okay, fine. Here. I don't want to pay the 100 gold for the lamp that you're going to charge me for it. She begrudgingly gives up the lamp.
Give me a lamp. I swear this lady was a moth or something. Jeez.
She loves lamp.
She loves lamp, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the Jafar reference though too. That was good.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Lamp in hand, I have it like in my hands, and I just turn, and I go around the corner.
Deliver it to its proper owner then.
Yeah, just cross street, deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Knock
she's
on
still
door.
probably glaring at you from her door.
Okay. Like improper delivery fee, and she goes, "Oh, fine, okay." Yeah, you cross the street. You go. It's late. Nadidi probably answers the door in pajamas. Probably has a cup of evening tea.
Hello, ma'am. I am here to deliver a very late package for you.
You actually
Like, she even changed her voice when she was talking to the other lady.
Yeah. So you actually got the Jatia to give up the lamp. She was being very stubborn about it, but it's a gift from my grandmother. Thank you. And she she gives you a hug.
It is no problem. We are glad that we were able to right the mistake that was done previously upon you. We hope that future deliveries will go smoothly.
Mm-hmm. Yes, mail mistakes do happen, but people are usually not as stubborn. And she glares across the street.
Yes, we had to come up with a fake bill together to give it up. It is very weird.
Yes.
We had to use some cunning to get it done, but we got it done.
Alright. Mail delivered. It is now very late. It's almost 11:30 by the time you make it back to the dorm.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would this just rub salt in the wounds if the lady that just gave up the lamp next day she opened her door and there was a paper lamp on her steps?
Paper lamp? It looks exactly the same.
Yeah,
That
it's
would
just,
be really funny.
Ah.
and it's just one of those little cool paper lamps that you see in Chinatown and shit.
A little paper lantern thing.
Yeah, a paper lantern that you can hang.
God. That is definitely a salt in the wound. That is.
I want to go for here because you did have to give up a really nice lamp even though it wasn't yours. So here's a replacement.
Here's a replacement, a little paper lamp. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try the best and make something really neat.
Mm-hmm.
One of a kind. It's handmade.
One of the kind, handmade. You leave a little note with it. You put it somewhere by her door where it's not gonna get wet from the rain.
Yep, and it's has a little card on it being Good Samaritan point. Return the package that wasn't yours.
Oh.
A brownie point.
One brownie point. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. So everyone probably gets back to the dormitory by 11:30. Whist shows up. probably like 12, quarter after midnight, something like that. And you're exhausted because you've been riding birds and delivering mail and solving packages all day.
Yeah, it's been a day.
Exhausted and dirty.
Mm. Smell like bird.
So am I allowed to actually do that? Like, just have a paper lamp made
Yes.
and just leave
Yes.
it
Yes, I'm going with
like
that.
for like tomorrow?
Yes.
That's so funny.
All of
love
us can
that.
come together and use our combined crafting to make this. It's pretty. It's going to be pretty. I'm not going to make it crap.
Mm-hmm.
Just to leave it there. But the real jab is the note card being 1 Samaritan point. Returned a package that wasn't yours.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, return home and I have my proper mask back on.
Right.
Well, that was fun. But this is why you wear masks. Because then you become invisible when you take them off.
So it is late. What does everyone do when they get back to the dorm?
Bed.
Go home, feed chicken, sleep.
Go home, feed chicken,
Yeah,
sleep.
I'll
Alright.
wash up and go to bed.
Yeah, bathe, go to bed, have some wine nightcap or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I bathed, I'd fall asleep in the water and you'll find me just floating. just floating on my back, asleep in the tub.
I mean, it's a big bath, so yeah.
That's vibes, to be
That's
honest.
vibes.
Yep. She will wash up in the morning when she goes through her bedding into the wash.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least it'll be done.
All mail delivered. The next day, I'm gonna send everyone to the dormitory map. The next day, it's going to, you probably get there and, like, you'll wake up, you do whatever your morning stuff is, you do your prayers, you get ready. You gotta head out for your last assignment, as there's one more branch of the Magambia. You get there a little bit late because you were out pretty late delivering mail, but an athletic young man waves enthusiastically from the pathway in front of the dormitory. Off to the side of the mossy earth, a woman with a handsome dashiki sways and casually dances, snapping her fingers to an imaginary beat. A bizarre beast resembling a cross between a 2-foot-long crocodile and a bear cub prances and nibbles at her ankles as she shuffles and snaps. This is the weird crocodile bear thing. You're familiar. The man is, hi there. I'm Okoro, and this is Noxolo. We are part of the Ujinati. Well, not yet, but the tale of our becoming should soon be a good tale to hear someday. Ujinati tell stories and learn new stories, or tell stories to us and learn new stories in turn. Today, we want you to tell us the story of your past week so that we can learn it and pass it on to others. It is not only training for how to tell a story, but training for us in how to be good listeners. Everyone benefits.
Here's what I was wondering, do we tell them about the deception we did yesterday?
Absolutely.
That's part of the story. I suppose so.
Do we tell them that we kept a chicken?
Yes.
That's one of the best parts of the story.
I'm pretty sure the chicken can't be missed. Everyone's probably aware that you have brought this chicken in.
We definitely have to tell them about that mushroom I killed.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh. Do we start from chronological, alphabetical, or whatever comes to mind?
Chronological.
Okay, first things first then. We did.
I mean, our first week, that we've only been here a week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Trying to
first
think.
we go ahead.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like what order of things we did. I think we did. We did the gremlin. Then we
I
did
think chicken was first.
what? Oh, chicken was first.
Yeah.
Chicken, then gremlin, then bone oil, then mail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before that, orientation.
Yeah.
Orientation.
And with everyone.
Yeah, so I think, if I remember correctly, on our first day here, we basically had a tour around the campus, and we met a number of people. We met the cook, we met Essie and Shizire, and we met Anchor Root, and we met briefly the head cook, Lumusi. We went over to the supply shop, and I think we each received a bead from all of the different places. And, I'll hold out my little beads on my pouch to show those.
Mm-hmm.
Our first day was pretty uneventful. It was mostly just meeting people. And from there, we got some of our supplies. We got our, our parchments and our quills and all that stuff.
Our step-ins.
And I think then we pretty much retired early and just kind of chatted and went to bed. Oh, and we did get our own rooms.
We also those little paper frog things in the laundry.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about those. Yeah. When we had gone during our tour of the dormitory, we were shown one of the laundry rooms and washrooms, and there were these strange little paper, I think they were frogs.
Paper frogs.
That jumped out, and they seemed harmless. And we found somebody's leftover laundry that they had never finished washing, which I find very disturbing. But we managed to wash that up, and I think we found some hand wraps that looked like they belonged to somebody that did some hand-to-hand martial arts.
All right.
And that was the first day.
That was the first day. You can roll me performance. That was a good retelling. How much embellishment did you add to make it like an exciting story? Yeah, that's a success.
All right.
All right.
Somebody else can talk about day 2.
I think I nominate Wisp because who has the chicken?
Wisp.
Chicken.
Wisp. Yeah. So yeah, your show now.
Thank you. The second day we were given our first task. We were to go to the market, but this market was a traveling one. And that's always fun. But then we found out that there's a little bit of itsy bitsy animosity between the college and the traveling market. So we had to hide our beads to prove that, hey, we're not students. No. But we were in the search of a rare chicken that was endangered for the sole purpose of getting them and then giving them to farmers so they can breed them and help their numbers repopulate. And with a lot of thinking and quick words, and I believe it was Suki here that was able to get it done, we were able to buy their entire stock of chickens for 3 gold each. Which is like really good because we were only given like 20 bits of gold. And with the chicks within our grasp, we were able to also buy a basket for our new little friends. Because it was raining. Because when is it not raining here?
When is it not raining here? Good point. It is the rainy season. It has been raining all week. Alright. A retelling of your first assignment. You enroll performance.
So mention you kept the chicken.
Yes, she mentions that she kept one of the chickens,
Alright, there we go.
Alright.
and she's like, also I kept one of the chickens as a pet. So if you want the 3 gold, I have it. I wasn't sure who to give it to you.
Okaro, he's a bit taken aback that he kept one of the chickens, but he laughs, and Oxolo just laughs and says, we always need more pets around here. I'm sure they'll be good friends with Anchor Root's chicken.
If it's any indication, if it means anything, I just want the chicken. You can have all the eggs and chicken fertilizer you want. I just want the chicken.
Just want the chicken. Alright.
So
Wow.
you can have the eggs,
Excellent.
all you want. I just want the friend.
Mm-hmm.
So
What the hell does
performance.
Marcelo call her pet?
Also, please don't report me to the teachers that I kept a chicken.
Right.
She just taps her fingers together.
Well, hopefully, Noxella laughs and says, "Well, we can always use more pets around the dormitory. We just had Anchor Root's chicken. Oh no.
I guess she
Yeah.
just kind of like rambled from point to point.
Yeah, it was like not like super engaging. It was more of like a direct telling. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not that great at telling stories on the spot. I say as I have a +5 in performance. Why? I'm doing great today.
You nailed that deception, though.
Yes,
That was good.
that was important.
That was important. Yeah. Yeah. So this is, well, hopefully, Snapple here takes your chicken and doesn't try to eat it. Snapple being the weird crocodile bear.
My chicken is in my room.
Mhm.
They are safe from your
Snapple.
what the Snapple, okay.
Yes. Okay. Who wants to cover? Let's say day 3 and 4, because they're like connected. Well, I guess that's a lot. Well, it's not really a lot.
Alright, I was planning to do day 3, but I guess I can do both.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so on the 3rd day, we were tasked with clearing out some gremlins who took root in the storerooms. And we were told not to hurt them, and we really didn't want to fight them. And we spent some time recollecting knowledge and what we knew about this particular kind of gremlin. And we recollected that they have a deep respect for gnolls. So we talked to Angkor Root. We traded favors, basically. We looked into her ant problem and discovered that she should probably be keeping her food in more sealed containers. We went and picked that up, and Angkor Root went and spoke Knoll to the gremlins and led them outside the city. On the 3rd day, relating to this assignment, we were tasked with tasked with coming up with a concoction, right? Like oils and cold iron bells.
Right, you were get the materials to make some for a Fey abeyance ritual.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we were tasked with finding lucky bones, some mushrooms, and I forget what the other 3rd thing was.
It was caterpillar oil, bone oil, and mushroom oil.
Yeah, caterpillar oil, bone oil, and the mushrooms. So while outside the city, we encountered a farmer whose prize cow unfortunately just died, and he told us a tale of it speaking before it's died. We talked about it, and we decided to sort it out, but we decided that this cow was probably lucky on its own, and we took its bones to Anchor Root eventually. But we also went.
I got my exercise in for the week hauling that one back, let me tell you.
Indeed, Nace. But we also went and sought out the mushrooms and caterpillar oil. Then there was a myconid with ill intent, and we faced it off. Eventually, Nea split it in 2. We returned and we crafted the solution and cast the ritual to keep the gremlins out of our storeroom.
Hmm.
All right, let's roll performance.
Let's
I'm
roll
surprised I don't have
performance.
this.
I'm surprised you don't have it either.
Probably take it like next level or something, because
It's probably something you want.
yep, exactly.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not good on it right now. That's why
Mhm.
I'm going to school.
That's why you're going to school.
Well,
So I
that brings us.
pretty much exactly like the way I did, awkwardly and
Yeah.
half forgetfully.
Awkwardly and half forgetfully. Okay.
And that pretty much brings us to today, where we spent.
Yesterday.
The mail day.
Or yeah, yesterday actually was. Yeah, that's true. To yesterday, where we're actually yesterday evening, the day before the evening, we finished the ritual, and then yesterday morning, we just spent the whole day riding around on the elephant birds, which is something I'm very tired of at this point and don't wish to spend much more time doing for at least a few more days, delivering packages. And some of it was fun. I got to fly a kite, which was a good time. We cast some spells, but there was a bit of a situation at the end with a misdelivered package to somebody who didn't want to give it up, but we were able to convince them, and all was right with the world. A long day, but we're back now. Got a little bit of rest last night.
This is short and succinct about the package delivering. How well in your roll me performance? Okay.
Yeah, short and succinct.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ones that aren't trained in performance are doing way better
Yeah. So it's
than I am.
That's funny. No charisma bonus either.
you've had a interesting. So I. Not solid. So you've had a interesting orientation week that I see, and like all that is your story for the of your orientation, and but like all good stories, what is the collective moral of your week here? What lesson are you trying to tell or learn from this?
There are many facets to what is being done here and taught here, of its factions, of its relations outside of the university, and how we really need to work together to get some of this stuff done. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, and just tacking onto it, expect the unexpected, be adaptable, think outside the box, come up with fake bills.
Come up with fake bill.
We were glossing over that one.
We hand waved over that. Fake receipts.
I don't understand why that's a big deal, so.
She barely understands money.
Yep.
That lamp is probably worth like 3 meats or something. I don't know.
Three meats.
3 meats.
No. It's worth 3 high-grade meats.
High grade meats. Yeah, there you go.
The choice meat.
In my society, you would simply give the lamp to the person who needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They would. They're part of the collective. Alright. That's pretty much. That is a good moral and is in line with what Magambia seeks to spread throughout the world. Help your work together for the betterment of all. You have the thank you. You have the rest of the day to yourselves. For today's assignment was just the storytelling. However, tomorrow, teacher Ott wishes to meet you at the ceremony stage at dawn. He didn't say why, but we're pretty sure that it's for your cohort's introduction ceremony.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That means we should probably take an early night and sleep when we can to make up for all the sleep we didn't have.
Would be a good idea. Don't forget to wear your beaded bracelets and, lock fellowships in and maybe dress in something nice. Rain pending.
Rain pending.
Rain pending.
Rain assured.
Mm-hmm. Rain assured.
Like, don't try to lie about that. Rain assured.
Rain assured. Yeah. Okay.
Let's not pretend.
Let's not pretend.
Right. It's like Portland in the winter. You know it's happening. You just have to accept it.
Yes, it's the same here. We all share this. We all share the same climate, except for Valerian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sun blesses us. Oh, sometimes too much.
Sometimes too much.
Well, I mean, the sun blessed us too much for the summer here, so.
Yes, and then we got all of the missing rain in one day.
Because you kept
Yeah,
complaining.
yeah.
I blame
we-
you 'cause you kept complaining.
We got all that rain, like we got that big like monsoony rain a week ago.
Yep.
And of course the wind blew the tarp off of our patio furniture and just soaked it.
Oh boy.
So that was cool. So we have that still drying. We figured it out yesterday because it was under the tarp and apparently it just still soaked through. Anyway, I think we probably gotta head out in a few minutes. 'Cause we gotta get ready to go.
I think we may have reached a really good stopping
That
point.
is
Are
a-
we going to do anything with our rest of the day? I mean,
We probably
Naeus would
can.
probably go help out at the shop again.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some helping out with people. I'm probably gonna cuddle my chicken for a while.
Yeah.
Just
Let's-
curl up on my bed, have my chicken pillow.
So I think we'll do is we'll earn income for the rest of the day, and then you'll take the rest of the day off, and then next session we'll do the introduction ceremony.
Woo!
Mhm.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll go work in the garden again.
Okay.
I'm gonna help out with the school nurse.
I'm going
Medicine.
to try and find.
Wow, I'm rolling great.
Oh no.
What do I roll for helping out at the powder keg again?
Hang on while I try and find the note. I don't know what I did with it.
I know mine was
I'm
nature.
going to go cooking.
Around campus.
I think it might have been athletics because that was probably why I chose it. I was moving boxes.
Right. It's pretty much be whatever skill you want, as long as it's like something relevant. I just need to actually go find the earn income table is what I'm looking for. Okay.
More bad rolls. Naeus will never be good at a job.
It will never be good at it.
He's just taking some extra time to adjust to civilian life, I think.
He's trying so hard. And they have to understand that he's trying hard.
Alright.
Yeah, they're not gonna fire him from everything, probably.
Well,
Eventually,
Listening-
they're just going to give Naeus unemployment out of pity.
at least you didn't crit fail again. So we got a failure, a success, and a failure. Okay. That's level 1. So Wisp, Havion, and Naeus, you earn 2 copper.
Wow.
And
I love that for me.
I'm gonna say she did bad this time because she's tired.
tired, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense for all of us.
Suki, you help
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
just
garden.
lazily gathering herbs. So.
Sure. You get 2 silver, Suki. Yeah, next week we'll do the introduction ceremony, and then after the ceremony, we'll level up, and we'll do the level up on screen so that we can walk you through how to level up. Because you guys are new.
Awesome.
Also, there will be your free archetype choice as part of that. So,
Oh boy.
yep.
We might have to do some like discussion in the channel on how that's gonna work.
Wisp is she helps with the school nurse for a bit. She's not doing all that hot, so they probably like, oh, here's 2 copper now, go. So she wanders back. She curls up with her chicken. She takes a nap.
Takes a nap.
Then she probably checks on Inkaroot, see how they're doing with their chicken. Talk chickens.
And ants.
Talk chickens and
ants.
ants. Yeah.
They talk bugs.
Talk bugs.
Yeah, I'll probably wash up and go back into my room and have some tea or something.
Okay.
And that's that.
And that's that, which means I'm going to move the clock to dawn, and next week we'll have our introduction ceremony.
Cool. Thanks for the short session
Yeah.
today,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad we did hit a good stopping point, like right before. It worked out really well.
That was kind of
Yeah.
my target because I knew you said something earlier. I wanted to hit all of the orientation days and then the ending, and then we could do introduction and leveling up and the free archetype and stuff next time. Yep.
Awesome.
Maybe
Take care, guys.
my free archetype will be something that can give me some useful skills.
Maybe we'll see. We'll talk about it.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
Peace. See ya.
Oi.
Bye bye.
Oi.
E.
E. Alright. Thanks everyone for watching. There's a bit of a shorter session today, but there's people that are busy, but we did hit a great stopping point. We'll catch everyone next week where we finish up chapter 1 and they become full initiates of the Magambia.